Good morning, Santa Clarita. Delgado back here with you. And I hinted at this earlier, and we have the special guest in studio with a very other special guest, which we will get to. It's Project Sebastian, talking about the Rare Stair Challenge. We have Chris, we have Taylor, and Christian, and we also have a very special guest, Sebastian. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Sebastian. Welcome into the studio. You're going to be a radio guy now.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Project Sebastian's Rare Stair Challenge. We talked about it a few weeks now, and it is finally here this weekend. Chris, how are you feeling going into this weekend
I'm excited.
and about the event?
Super excited. I wish we could just do one of these every weekend, but, unfortunately, it just takes so much time and effort and great quality of people, obviously, to my left. A couple of great community members helping me, but I can't wait for Saturday. And rain or shine, I know you guys are scared. You see that in the forecast, but we're going to still do that.
Yeah, and power through it. And again, it's going to be a little drizzle, so there's no torrential downstorm, so
Right.
think it'll be all
Probably
right
good.
there.
It's probably good for the workout, right?
It feels great.
Yeah.
It feels great out there.
Yeah, so you're
cool
going to be
down.
sweating, cool down as you go, so nothing wrong with that. But can you talk about what the event is and what it proceeds then go to?
Sure. So this year's event is called the Project Sebastian's Rare Stair Challenge, and what we're doing is we're getting out on the stairs at Central Park to do a little advocacy workout for rare disease and special needs families throughout Santa Clarita. And so my friends to my left, Christian and Taylor, have decided to help out. They're both part of this great project called the SCV Stairs Project, and it just seemed to just mesh so well together. So I asked them to help me, and wouldn't you know it, they said yes.
Stand up, gentlemen.
It's
And
always-
how did we get involved? And how do you feel about being part of this project?
Taylor actually introduced us, and for me, it's if there's a father out there trying to do any good for his son, or it's just I'm a father myself, and I will always stand behind any father that's trying to push and make it a better world for his son. I'm all about it. So it was an easy yes for me.
And Taylor?
Definitely, yeah. Chris reached out and had this idea to do like a stair challenge. In years past, I've participated in their 5K, 10K run, and I've always really enjoyed it. And but Chris reached out and was like, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing this. Can we meet?" And he was telling me about it, and I loved it. I love the idea of the stair challenge. Central Park has some great stairs that have been put in, being the same day as the Home and Garden Show of KHTS's event, and just watching the admiration that I have for Chris and what a great father he is and what he's doing for the community out here. It was an easy yes. I want to be a part of it and very energetic about making it happen. So. And then I called Christian and said, "Hey, you gotta get involved too." So this is what we're doing. So it worked out really well.
It worked out, and this is again the Project Sebastian's Rare Stair Challenge, which is going on this Saturday morning, April 26th, starting at 8 a.m., and that is going to be before the KHTS Home and Garden Show. So get out there for a great cause. Climb some stairs, even if it's just one, maybe just a couple stairs. Get out there for a great event. There's going to be a great crowd out there. And then go to the Home and Garden Show right there after. Now, you mentioned obviously great community where you two gentlemen come from. But, Chris, how has this community come together for this event? And then community as a whole come for Project Sebastian?
Oh, well, I'm really not shocked anymore about the outpouring of support for Project Sebastian. We've been doing this over a decade, but what I'm pleasantly surprised is we add in new features and benefits, especially with new members coming in, new supporters coming in, and I'm just thrilled. I'm really thrilled. I've always wanted to work with real estate professionals. I've always wanted to work with people that actually do other events and learn. So I'm constantly learning, constantly asking. So it's just been an outpouring of support and helping Project Sebastian grow. We do support systems for rare disease families. We do support groups for men because they are the unheard voices, So whatever we can do to support rare disease throughout the world as well as here in the community, that's what we do. We just like to be extend the hand, if you will.
Right, and Sebastian is in here
That's
with us
right.
as well, and you can see him and all these gentlemen, and they're great shirts and
Yeah.
logos.
Yeah.
You can talk about
Let me
that.
see your shirt, babe.
There we are. If you head over on over
all
to
of us got the same
Facebook
shirt.
and YouTube, you can see the great logos there and Sebastian. And Sebastian, I hope you're gonna be out there this Saturday.
Seb, are you going to go do some workout on Saturday? Yes or no? I love it.
Yeah, he's gonna be out there. He'll be out there again. That's this Saturday, April 26th. Now, do people need to register early? Can they register at the day of the event? How do they go about doing that?
Sure. If you go to our website, projectsebastian.org, and you go to the events tab and you hit that cute little zebra, it'll take you right to the events page where you can register. But if you don't want to do that and you can't do that and you forget about doing that and you come on out, we're going to have QR codes there to do whatever you need to do. But, at that point in time, we just want you to have a good time. We got some great sponsors coming out supporting us this year, of course. Our drink sponsor, Sly, we're going to give out samples for that. That's a nootropic that's completely beneficial and natural. Bio-recharge centers here in Santa Clarita, which is actually helping Sebastian have a full life and recharging his cells. And, of course, the radio station, KHTS, great sponsor, UFC. Thank you, Dana White. We got SCV Stair Project, and then we have, of course, Taylor and his company, Kellstrom Real Estate Group, and Feathers. It's just awesome. And Blue Media, which has now been acquired by Wasserman Live. So it's going to be great. I just think if anybody comes out and they just check out what we have to offer and just enjoy, an hour or two of working out and meet some connections, I think you're going to have some great fun.
Yeah, and that's, again, starting at 8 this Saturday. Get in shape for a great cause, and that's going to be before the Home and Garden Show, again, this Saturday. And entry fee is only $15.
Yeah.
Not that much. Ain't going to break the bank, but it is going directly to the community here in Santa Clarita.
Absolutely. And you know what? Just make a donation. We're going to be doing swag events at that event. So basically what that is you make any donation, whether it's a penny or $1 or $10, we're going to give you whatever you want, whatever merchandise you see.
Oh, great. Are you going to be those shirts?
Yeah, we're going to give away these shirts until they run out. And,
Right.
and past events and medals and stuff like that, real cool stuff, just to represent Project Sebastian here.
So get on there. Get out there early just so you can get a good spot. Because
absolutely.
I know those stairs they're mighty, but there's only so much space. You can get out there. But plenty of people are going to be out there hopefully this weekend. It's going to be nice and cool while you're doing the stairs. I'll be out there. I told you yes.
Oh.
I'm going to keep my word. Keep my word.
Oh, nice.
I will be out
Five,
there.
right?
Okay, we'll talk about, I don't know about
5
that.
flights, you mean?
Yeah,
right?
we have to go check the tape on that one. But thank you, gentlemen, for coming in. Sebastian, thank you. And I'll see you out there on Saturday, again, for the Project Sebastian Rare Stair Challenge this Saturday at Central Park starting at 8. And for more information, what was the website once again?
Of course, that's www.projectsebastian.org. That's www.projectsebastian.org.
Great. Thank you, guys. And good luck this
Thank
weekend. Good morning, Santa Clarita. Doug out here with you, and that's Kate. That was Project Sebastian. And if you want to see that video or interview in its entirety, if you cut the tail end, head on over to social media on Facebook.com and YouTube and search KHTS Radio.